The Giants are world champions.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Yeah, I knocked my glasses off with that little celebration. For those of you who don't know, my mom and I had season tickets to the Giants from the time I was about 7 until I was in high school. We are huge avid fans, and 2 World Series in 3 years is amazing. 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 Anyway, so if you haven't already voted, there is a YARebels pumpkin carving contest to vote on our Facebook page. Address is below in the notes here. All of us have our entries into the competition up in a photo album. You just have to go and like your favorite pumpkin. Only get to vote once. The winner amongst the Rebels has bragging rights, but for all of you that vote, you'll be entered to win 2 fantastic prizes. One winner will win a copy of 10 by me, and another winner will get a copy of Velveteen by Mr. Daniel Marks. So fantastic prizes. All you have to do is like your favorite pumpkin, only vote once, winners announced, I don't know, Halloween later this week. I don't know. I'm sure it's on there. There is a topic this week. Kind of one of those fun, nonsensical, off-topic type questions. This one is, what 3 questions would you ask of any 3 dead people? So I interpreted this as I would ask 1 question of each of 3 dead people. So here we go. My first is a purely literary question. Charles Dickens was writing a murder mystery when he died. The Mystery of Edwin Drood was unfinished. Dickens left no notes as to who the killer was supposed to be. And to this day, we don't quite know who it was. Now, there's a lot of speculation. All of the clues point towards one character. But as a murder mystery writer, I know that when you point all the clues in one direction, that rarely means that person is actually the killer. So I would ask Mr. Dickens, who killed Edwin Drood? We all know the rhyme. Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks, and when she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. It was the crime, the trial of the century, sort of captivated the media at the end of the 19th century. Lizzie Borden was accused of brutally killing her mother and father while the maid was in the house, supposedly. She was acquitted of the crime, went on to live her life. But there are not a whole lot of theories as to who else could have done it, and no one else was ever accused of the crime. I think it's interesting that the jury deliberated only for like an hour and a half or something before coming back with an acquittal. So the question remains, Lizzie Borden, did you kill your parents? Speaking of crimes of the century, I happen to live around the corner from a murder site that was the great crime and trial of the late 20th century. I live right near Bundy Drive, which is where Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman were brutally murdered by being stabbed to death. O.J. Simpson was acquitted of the crime in a criminal trial that was so famous and so popular that Jay Leno had dancing versions of the Judge Ito, on his show. Then when the verdict came down, I was at UCLA at the time, they stopped class and put the live reading of the verdict on television for everyone to see. It was a big deal. Since O.J. was acquitted of murder in the murder trial, I would like to ask Nicole Brown Simpson who killed her. That's it. I mean, I'm sure there are bigger questions, like how did the universe begin and how did intelligent life form? But these are just the 3 that sort of stick in my craw and make me wonder what the real answer was. So that's it for me this week. Like I said, go vote for the pumpkins, and I'll see you next week.